be the cash, I'll be the rubber band. You be the max, I will be a few.
You already know, it's Chanel. And a lot of people who have gone through like a lot of shit, like I have, they write down in a journal or whatever. I called mine my hurt book. I'm just gonna get right into it. I called mine my hurt book. And in my hurt book, I only ranted. Like, it was no good stuff. It's not a journal, it's a hurt book. Okay. I write in my hurt book. My mother reads it. It's talking about how she's so mean to me all the time. And like, I really sometimes just feel like I just don't want to be here no more. But I'm not going to do anything because that's... But in my hurt book, I only rant. And my mother reads it and she sees all the bad things I say about her. She immediately takes that as a opportunity to punish me. What the fuck? Like, you haven't said shit about your parents. Like, I never once in that book said, I wish she would die. I never said that. I never said that. So, why are you getting all up in your feelings when you say you wish your mother got hit by a truck when she didn't give you something? Like, I never said that. Well, when I was younger. But, I never said that in the book. And I called my dad an asshole. Because he is an asshole sometimes. What the fuck do you want me to do? He's an asshole. I can't do nothing about it. He can't do nothing about it. It's just in his nature. He's just naturally an asshole. And then he wants to call me outside because this all happened when I wasn't home. I was at my dad's house, my other home. And he called me outside. He was like, Muma, come here. I was like, okay. And he was like, why am I an asshole? And I was like, is this a rhetorical question or are you actually asking me? So he was like, no, because your mother read your journal. I was like, really, nigga. That's where we're at right now. Like, you gotta read my shit. Like, I can't say none of this to you because I have some respect for you where I have held my tongue. I have some respect for you, so I'm not being disrespectful to you by saying this stuff. And I have respect for my grandfather because I know if I would have said all this shit to her, she would have went and told him. Then I got my grandfather on my back talking about, why would you say that to your mother? Like, she does all she can for you. Like, all they hear is her side. But if I tell my side after she tells her side, they're already on her side. Why? Because she's an adult? Why would I lie? Why would I lie? I don't need that attention. I don't even fuck with y'all like that. What's wrong with you? Like, they always think it's my fault. Like, somehow, everything is my fault. Everything. Like, everything is my fault. Like, and this happens like a week, 3 weeks before my birthday. Because my birthday's in a week. July 25th, about to turn up. Actually, no, I'm not, because they're probably still in their feelings and they're not gonna do anything. They're probably still pissed off at what I said, and they're probably not gonna do anything for my birthday because they think I'm unappreciative. No, it's not that I'm unappreciative. It's sometimes your bullshit that you put me through is much greater than the nice things you do. Granted, they did a lot for me. I can't even take nothing away from that. Like, I've seen them struggle. So, like, I can't really give them a hard time. But you can't honestly just think that you're just going to keep hurting me and hurting me and hurting me. And just think that I'm not going to say anything, period. I got to say something to somebody. And if it's my book, then shit. Let it be my book. I do have feelings. Yeah, maybe I might be a little bit sensitive, but I don't see that shit. Because all I see is my pain. And the pain that I'm going through. And what it feels like. Like, I can't believe that if I have to vent, that I'd have to hide it from her. Like, I didn't think we were at that point. I thought I could trust her a little bit, but apparently I can't even do that. Talk about you don't even know me. Bitch, I don't know you either. I haven't known you for a while. So don't even come for me with that. Talk about I don't even know you no more. Oh, you don't know me? Really? We're surprised, bitch. But anyway, I wonder why they keep getting mad at me and saying that I'm crazy because of what I feel. Like, I deadass was talking to my mom and I was like, well, I really don't feel like I did anything wrong. And she was like, oh, then you're crazy. Just explain what the fuck I did wrong. Like, you're taking away my phone for no goddamn reason. Like, wouldn't you be tight too? I mean, you've gone through similar shit with your mom. Why are you trying to recreate this shit? Like, both my parents been through some shit. Like, I've heard the stories. Like, that shit's just bugged the fuck out. But, like, honestly, I was crying to God. I was just like, Lord, I know I did right good things in my book, and I don't have a happy book or whatever. But if I'm happy, I'm just gonna talk about it. Why would I hide that though? Like, do you understand? Because yeah, she was thinking, oh, if my daughter dies tomorrow, God forbid, let's see what type of poem she writes. Oh my God, there's nothing but the devil in here. Bitch, you didn't see the big ass hurt book on the front of the cover? No, really? You really think in a hurt book there's gonna be some good shit? No, that's my venting book, because I can't say the shit to anyone else. Because, you know, when you think about it, sometimes it's like, oh, well, that is overreacting, but you don't feel like it's overreacting when you're sitting there crying your eyes out, thinking, what did I do so damn bad that they always on my ass and they're always so mean to me? And they think it's okay. Like, they'll be so mean one minute and just be like, okay, so what do you want for dinner? Bitch, the fuck just happened here? What just happened here? I'm sorry, I'm confused. Like, honestly, it's all the damn time. And when people hear the shit, they're like, oh, that's not your mom. Oh, that's not your dad. So I'm making the shit up, really. So you really think. But, like, people just think, like, I'm overreacting. Maybe I am. But in the moment, you can't just say that you're overreacting. Like, you can't tell someone they're overreacting. Because you don't know what else they've gone through that makes them feel like everything's just caving in at once. Like, you can't just do that. That's why I'm trying to make sure that people know they can trust me. Like, I would never repeat something that I'm not supposed to repeat. Like, I would never do that. So, if you're telling me something and you don't say, oh, you can't repeat this, I might just gossip. It might. But if you say, please don't say this to anyone else, it's not coming out my mouth again. I might forget about it. That's why it won't come out my mouth again. But you can always trust me. Like, I'm one of those really trustworthy people. And I'm trying to make sure that everyone knows that. Because I know how it feels to feel like you can't talk to anyone because you are afraid of being judged. That's why I wrote it down. So it's just me and my paper. Now it's me, my paper, my mother, and my father. That was my only safe place to talk, I feel like. And for you to invade that is a deep hurt that I don't think I could forgive my mom for. Like, some people might think that I'm overreacting, but I really don't think that I could ever forgive her for that. Like, you invaded my safe place. Only place I feel like I cannot be judged. Unless I'm judging myself, but that's me. Only me and God. That's the only people who can judge me. But I don't think about that when I'm in my vulnerable stage. That's why I write shit down. Now I can't write it down because she has my book. She's read my book. And now this, like, the security's gone. Like, that's it. Like, some people might think I'm overreacting. I might think I'm overreacting later. But right now, I just don't understand why she just couldn't ask me, like, why are you always crying? Why do you always seem sad? Like, why do you never want to talk to me? Because you take shit for such a joke. Like, she really does. Like, she'll get mad one day and then later be laughing about it. No. I'm still hurt about this. It's not funny. It's really not funny. It's really not. And she just doesn't get it. Like, she really doesn't. Like, we were in church. And it was a funeral. And I'm just sitting there looking at the casket. Like, I never went up to the casket because it's going to bring me back to my grandmother. And I don't want to cry over that. I want to cry over other things. Which kind of sounds bitchy, but it's really not. So I'm sitting there like this. Just like this. Just sitting like this. And she just puts her arm around me. But I was leaning back. I was like. And then she put her arm around me and I just leaned forward. She was like. I was like. Bitch, I don't want you touching me. After what just happened? Fuck that. No. Don't act like after what just happened that everything's supposed to be peaches and cream. Yeah, I still love you. I don't want nothing to happen to you. I just don't want you around my ass right now. Like, that's not okay. That's just not okay in my book. Like, you can't just act like nothing just happened. No. That shit hurt me. That shit hurt me. And just like other people have hurt you and you're still not really over it, even though they've apologized, but they've done it again and apologized. Yeah, that's how I am right now. So don't even act like I'm in the wrong. Like, don't do it. I was so done. Then she did my hair, and she was like, Lean, but I'm already like this. How far do you think my neck goes? So I did this. Still in the same damn position. She was like, thank you, that's all you had to do. I'm like, what? And she was like, oh my god, you're so evil. In my mind, I was like, I'm evil? Like, I was dead ass laughing about it later. I was like, how the fuck she gonna call me evil? It's like, why do you have to get an attitude all the time? I don't know. It was right there in the book. Did you read it, or did you just see like the bad shit I said about you and didn't see why I said the bad shit about you? Like, it's right there in the book. How do you not understand what the fuck is going on? Like, I called my dad to see how my grandfather's doing because he was in the hospital. It would have been a month and 2 weeks this week, but he got out earlier this morning. And I called my dad like 2 days ago, and I was like, hey. He's like, what's wrong? I said, everything, but that's not the point. I could tell he's like, okay. Because that's just what he does. He just brushes it off and acts like nothing happened. At that moment, I didn't really want to talk about it. I didn't even want to talk to him. But my mom made me. Like, she was like, call him and see how Pop's doing. I was like, why not just call Pop and see how Pop's doing? And now, just now. Alright, whatever. It seems like shit's just getting worse and worse. My grandfather gets run over by his own car, bruises his lungs and heart, and breaks his ribs, and shatters his spine in 3 places. It's like, can shit just get better and just stay better? Like, why give me my happy back, like a little bit of my happy back, and then just take it away? Like, God has something in store for me. I don't know what it is, and I'm not really liking the plan so far, but you know, it's not for me to like. It's God's will and it's God's way. Well, thank you guys for watching my video. It's pretty much all I can say in this rant because apparently I'm not allowed to talk about my parents online, even though, you know, I'm not saying their name, and if you know their name, then you're obviously close to me, so it's really not big of a deal. But my dad wanted to be in his feelings. I'm gonna let him be in his feelings, because when I get in my feelings, y'all can't say shit. Anyway. Oh well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Tell all your friends. Do all that. I really don't know why YouTubers say that. Like, it's gonna get out one way or another. But, you know the drill. Bye.